More government, less government. So who said liberals really aren't generous? They are. Unfortunately, as I've been raising with a number of guests this week, it's just with other people's money. And that's what bugs me about this whole class warfare argument, this notion that, well, the rich will finally pay their fair share, that they've been essentially getting away with murder, and it's got to end. But I want you to think about what they're saying. I don't care if you're left or right, Democrat or Republican, that there's no limit to government spending, nor should there be. So spend more. Just don't charge them more, or their friends more, or those who are demanding all these services and benefits more. Charge someone else. Charge the rich. It's only fair. But what is fair? And what is a fair share? You know, when the president raised the top rate back up to 39.6%, he argued at the time it was only fair, and they were finally paying their fair share. Fine. Until he had to pay for the health care law, so he charged the very same rich a few percentage points more in taxes to bring it to closer to 44%, and then that was fair. And then started limiting their deductions to squeeze still more taxes out of them, and then that was deemed finally fair. Then talk, even now, of a trading tax on their investments, because then that would be fair. More talk still of a series of luxury taxes to zap them where it hurts when they buy their goodies, because that would be fair. You see where I'm going? It is fair to say I'm confused. And then again, not too long ago, doctors were ripping out my chest. So what is so unusual about Washington clawing for our wallets? It's kind of the same to me. I don't know. All I do know is that it is fair to say that the definition of fair, well, it keeps changing, as does the fair number of folks increasingly paying more than a fair amount in taxes. And at first, it used to be millionaires and billionaires. Then, to get more money, they needed, well, high 100,000-aires. Then mid-100,000-aires. Then maybe not just 100,000-aires at all. And all because the folks pushing the spending realize that taxing just the super rich doesn't come close to keeping up with all that super spending. At least they're getting better at math. They realize their numbers don't add up, so they have to get more to pay up. And all because they're convinced that what the government does will be important, always. And there will always be a need for bigger government. It's like they forget the very beast they're creating and the financial Frankenstein they're unleashing. In love with their creation, but not exactly in love when the bill comes to keep him alive. It's alive. You have to see the movie. Anyway, that's what happens when people recommend we need more spending. They think it will never be on their dime until they run out of your dimes. Then again, it's all politics until you realize it's all this.